but it's also going to rise above fiat. And I think it's just better technology. I mean, having to have a bank and a government decide on what currency is good is not as effective as having a Bitcoin where you have a trusted third party, which is hundreds of thousands of nodes out there checking to make sure that the transaction was done properly. So I think it's just better, safer technology, and eventually the rest of the world will come on board.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat right now. And we know Jerome is in the house. And you know, I'll be bringing you that video later. Now we have Elon Musk says X will offer an entire financial world in the coming months. And we see TikTok following, Meta following. And guys, I told you this a long time ago, over 2 years ago, what these platforms are going to be used for. We can easily see the blueprint in China. Remember, the emerging markets are leading in the 4th Industrial Revolution, and the United States is going to follow, giving the big banks and big corporations total control. And remember, the Cryptoteacher wrote about it a long time ago. Guys, make sure you're getting the NWO book for your friends and family. And of course, the new book is around the corner. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are being pushed down. We have the dollar down. We have volume and crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Binance has listed first digital USD stablecoin and offers 0 trading fees. And guys, we know stable coins are the foundation of crypto. It's all about liquidity. And we see Binance is scrambling for USD liquidity. And we know eventually it's going to dry up. That Binance movie is not over yet. And then, guys, of course, we have the Fed. Repo yesterday was at 1.72 trillion. And we know by following the repo, we can follow the market. And guys, we have Jerome in the house today. And the media is saying that he's going to raise 25 basis points. We will see. Guys, we no longer have to guess anymore. The only thing we have to do is follow the Fed. And we know where the market is going. And then also the repo. We know this repo was here well before Janet Yellen said the United States was broke back in January and started to tap those federal retirement funds. And we heard it out of Jerome Powell's own mouth that that's what the repo is for, so Janet Yellen can put that money back. So guys, it's all part of a plan. And speaking of a plan, we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the 4th Industrial Revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And again, guys, while everybody's distracted, the NWO is moving towards the agenda. We know these high rates are causing these small banks to collapse, and we're seeing more consolidation. Now, PacWest and the Bank of California come together, and guys, we know we have more to come. We had Jay Clayton sitting in on the FDIC meeting, and they clearly stated that this was planned 10 years ago and how it was going to go down. Remember, guys, this digital transformation is going to move in phases. This is part of a plan. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $24.5 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We had Dogecoin get a little pump yesterday. Remember, guys, I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But with these coins pumping and dumping, especially the cheap ones, guys, when it dumps, buy you a little. And then, of course, once it pumps, you're already in. You're not chasing because you're definitely going to be left holding the bag when you chase. Also, guys, we have the unlocking of optimism tokens on July 30th. Now, we have Singapore court declares crypto as property in case involving Bybit. And we already know the direction Singapore was going to go, guys, because we see they're definitely leading in digital assets. Now, we have Italy's central bank taps Polygon and Fireblock's DeFi project to help institutions dabble with token assets. And guys, we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And we know all these central banks are moving in the same direction, moving in lockstep. So while the sheep sleep, the NWO builds. Now we have Binance launches AI-powered NFT generator for KYC verified users. And guys, we know they're going to dangle that carrot to take away the privacy. Now we have crypto lender credits brings additional private credit pool on Solana with up to 11% yield. And guys, this is investing in insurance protected private credit to Colombian farmers. And guys, this is what tokenization is all about. And when we talk about technology, remember guys, it can be used for good or evil. When you look at the great side of this technology, what it could do, you can invest anywhere around the world with tokenization. But with the robots, algorithms, and drones taking the economy over, very few people are going to have the money to invest. So that's going to leave everything in the hands of a small group of men. Now we have Alibaba to support Meta's AI model Llama. And guys, we see all these corporations now, these big corporations and big banks are working together. They are proving now that they're no longer competing against one another. They're moving the masses to the NWO's agenda. And then lastly, guys, we have Palau joins the CBDC club with a USD stablecoin pilot project. And we know Palau has been working with Xrpl for a few years now. But guys, we know the CBDC agenda and also the stablecoins. They now can be tokenized, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Xrpl, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.